Well, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna do some regular tour play today. Nothing fancy, just some Tour 4. It was requested by Splash Gordon. So I'm gonna get some Tour 4 content in here. See if we can get some shootouts and learn a little bit on how to dominate this tour. So let's get started. Gotta download it first. It's been a while. Tour 4, I play with the basic ball. You can play with anything, obviously, but basic ball is all that's needed. So in this hole, I'm gonna lay up. We just had this in a tournament recently. But I'll just lay up to the right side and then I'll have a direct shot to the hole. That's not a bad play, but you can't get straight to the hole because the tree's in the way. You have to curl it. I would like to have some right spin. I'll just curl it instead. But I hit it great anyway. Hopefully I didn't curl it too much. I did. We don't want to do that. Should have just played it straight ahead. It'd have been fine. The great right didn't help me either. But I'll still be able to play right at the hole. Just a matter of do I have the club for it. But that's okay. That might get me to the shootout so we can learn about a shootout hole. That turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, I can't get the distance. I might not even get to the shootout. I will not. Just kidding, we got there. Let's see what we get. That was a rough start, wasn't it? I don't have the backspin really for this hole with my wood. Well, I might. I don't know if I have. I probably only have like 2 backspin. I can't remember what I have. But when your opponent plays like that, it definitely makes it easier to win the shootout. 3 backspin. I don't think that's enough. No, that's not enough backspin. I'm gonna play it from back here. I gotta put curl on it since I don't have side spin. We should be alright. I didn't put near enough top spin on it, but I knew I was going to be safe on that one. So basically, you just gotta play the top spin there. If you have a sniper or something with a little bit of backspin on it, then you can play more towards the green on that hole. But I don't have. I haven't played this count in a while. I have my hammerhead in the bag instead of the sniper. Let's try another one. All right, let's see what we get here. We're playing Demand. He's just making me crazy. All right, so you can definitely play this to the left, but it's riskier, and especially with the headwind, I don't like playing to the left. Play the right, it's very safe. Makes for a nice second shot with the wood club. Got it pretty far. You can go further. The further you go, the more wide open the fairway is for your landing zone. I should have done a little bit more topspin probably in that situation with the headwind. But I'm still not going to have any issues getting to the hole. Go ahead and do the backspin so I can control it a little bit. If you go past the hole, you're going to go down to the fringe there. But it's definitely a makeable chip, so I wouldn't worry so much about it. Slow down. Well, that worked out pretty well. Just I don't know what he's doing. Just an accurate wood there is all you need. I don't know what this guy was thinking. No shootout for this one. You're not even trying. I like, dude. I like the effect they have with the sand shots now. I like that a lot. See what we get here. Par 4. So, you can definitely play this one down the right side. This is the way I'd like to play it. It's easier with if you have a ball with side spin. You can play it to the left side, not a problem. But I like to play it to the right side. And I'll probably bounce it over instead of doing that. Medium distance. Finally getting some perfect hits in. That makes a nice approach to the hole from here. In his situation, I would be bouncing off that pad because you don't have enough backspin. But if you hit the hump just right, then you don't need the backspin. That was pure luck, just so you know. I don't have the side spin, so I got to curl it. I didn't have quite enough topspin to get there. But we'll be going to a shootout. See what we get. All right. You can play this a number of ways. The easiest way is just to bounce it off this fairway this fairway pad here. You can do a rough bump straight ahead. You can do a rough bump from the side. If you have enough backspin, you can go straight at the hole with a rough bump. Glass doesn't have much backspin either. Play it at 10% downhill. Let's see how that works out. Slightly under max. Running out of time. Just got it off. I needed some curl, but kind of panicked. Still worked out pretty well. The headwind helped with the lack of backspin I had there. Made for a shorter bounce. So if you have a tailwind there, then you're going to want to use a little bit more backspin if you have it. Goliath 6 definitely has it. Oh, I thought I had it. Maybe it's the 7 where that comes in handy. But most people will play straight ahead there. All right, what do we get for this one? Another par 5. So this one is fairly challenging. Playing to the left side is definitely the way I recommend playing it. That is an uphill from the front edge of the fairway to the back edge. It goes uphill. You want to stay to the right side as it slopes down to the left. May break out a quasar ball this time for the side spin and a little bit extra power, especially for my second shot. That's a pretty good shot. If it got further to the right, it'd been even better, but I would definitely take that. I'll do about 2 rings of adjustment here. I'm going to curl it a little bit. And then I had great left, so that sucks. Top ball. You definitely don't want to do that. Getting to the green in 2 is, you're basically going to be using a power 3 ball with your big clubs and overpower on your second shot. And you need a favorable wind as well. But we still got a chance. Oh, that's ugly. Still, the trees are in the way. So I don't know what kind of shot we have here. All right, all we gotta do is get it close. We're gonna curl it so that tree's really not gonna be in the way. Here we go. We get to the next shootout. I mean, that just goes to show, even if you mess up your tee shot there, you still just play it. Just keep playing it out. You'll still get there. Your opponent has to make a shot. If they don't make the shot, then you're good to go. All right, so on this one, the way I like to play it is to bounce it in this front fairway, then land it in the second fairway on the next bounce, and then roll through the rough to the green. It's definitely easier with a sniper and a good ball guide. So it's interesting to see how we're going to do it. Now, the way the opponent looks like he's trying to do it is you can bounce it in that front fairway and then rough bump the next bounce into the green. That's definitely possible. It's actually a really good shot, but it's going to roll past. You get too far past the hole, it just rolls on past. So I'd like to stop it in front of the hole. Let's see what it looks like for us. So this is going to be, so front tees is the long iron. We can rough bump it from the next, from the third bounce. We'll try that. This plays at about 20% downhill here. I didn't do any spin to see how this turns out. He did a little bit of spin, but still got close enough. You get within 6 yards, then you've got a pretty good chance of winning this hole. Because if a lot of times they're going to roll past like that. So, and as you saw, that put him at 8 yards or whatever it was. So, but if you hit it, if I had to put a little bit of top spin on, I should have just put at least a bar top spin on it in that spot. It would have rolled a little bit further onto the green, probably got within 3 or 4 yards. And that's typically where you want to be, around the 3 or 4 yard mark on that hole. We just recently had this one in the tournament as well. Gonna go ahead and stick with the Quasar for this one. So this is a narrow landing zone here. And I'm going to give it a little bit of curl. Definitely didn't need quite so much curl. Stay on the fairway. So just a little bit of curl there is all you needed. The wind wasn't really strong enough to warrant that much curl. So I should have actually switched my bag to the big dog. You want the big dog here. I should have switched my bag. But you want the big dog here for the second shot, and then you can get it to the green. Although the green has a big slope to it, just like the rest of the fairway on the left side. But maybe we can get it there with a hammerhead. No, we're not going to be able to get it there. I can try to overpower it. Roll it through and maybe get a chip in. So that's what I'm going to try to do, I think. Play this one's just slightly uphill. Hopefully I get through to the fairway. And I didn't. That's okay. My opponent's probably not gonna do much better. He brought the Cataclysm, but he still can't get any further than I can. I should have laid up there. It was going to end up in the same spot, more than likely. Yep, pretty much. But, it's all about just playing to get to the shootout and just concentrate on those. Put a little bit of backspin on it to kind of control it. That stinks. Hopefully my opponent does not make this shot. A lot of times with a slope like that, the ball comes up a little bit short, which I didn't have a full ball guide, so I knew it was going to come in a little bit hot. That's why I put that's why I put the backspin on it to try to control it a little bit. But that was a good shot by the opponent, so nothing you can do about that. I see a lot of players with Caddyshack name. Guess that's not too surprising. Okay. Going back to the basic ball. I'm gonna bounce it over here. And have a nice easy shot to the hole. Definitely a makeable second shot. If the wind is right, you can go straight ahead and get all the way up to the green. Probably want to use a bigger ball than Marlin ball or a basic ball, but power 3 ball will get you there. But you really need a tailwind to have a really good chance of that. That's not a bad shot there. But the safest shot is the way I played. You still got a straight shot at the hole with the short iron. And that's exactly how I like it. That's pretty flat. We'll do one ring of adjustment. Oh, great left. Waited. I felt like it was going really slow. But that's definitely a makeable second shot from that spot too. So going towards the green is risky. Definitely doable with the right wind, but with such a makeable short iron there, I don't really see the point. I have done it, obviously, and I've been successful to get on the green too. But I'm mostly concerned about the shootouts. I mean, that's where you win all your money. So let's just get to those and see how well we can play them. Hopefully, Splash Gordon is benefiting at least a little bit from this. Kind of see how I do it, and I win more than I lose typically, so it'll be perfect every time. All right, I really like this hole, especially think it's tour 8. The tour 8 hole. I like playing the rough bump. Like, definitely a doable shot here, but he doesn't have enough backspin to stop it. The hole's so close to the front edge of the green. Can definitely get much closer with the rough bump. I think I'm going to play it downhill. Let me look to make sure. I'm still going to play it 10% downhill. The Goliath rough bump. I'm going to do about 1.5 bars of backspin from this position. I'm going to aim it on the left edge of the cup. I'm going to play it at 1.5 rings for this wind. See how well this does. Look at there, hole in one. I love that hole, man. That's such a fun hole. So 10% downhill. That was a max adjustment on the Goliath. Use 1.5 bars of backspin for that wind. If you've got a headwind, you might not use so much backspin because it's going to bounce shorter anyway. But I love that hole. Another par 5. Can't see what hole it is. Alright, we got this one again. Let's try to do a little bit better. I'm gonna bring out a quasar ball. Yeah, the quasar be fine. This is, we're gonna adjust it 10% downhill. 1.9 rings. A little bit of overpower, not much. And we should bounce over nicely. Yep. Now we have our choice of which way to play. First time I did this hole today, I did it with the basic ball and it didn't work out so well. I mean, if you have enough power 3 balls, if you have plenty, then definitely use a power 3 ball. Mostly for the second shot. But if you're not able to get it to the green, which most likely you're not going to be able to, I wouldn't even bother with it. It's not worth wasting that ball because it's very difficult to get there in 2. So you can play it straight ahead, which is a fine play, but I like to play it over here. So this is what I'm going to do for this hole. Max back, max right. Do about medium adjustment, 1.5. Give it a little bit of curl also. Straight right, so hopefully that don't mess me up. Right. Alright, so that's a really good position there. So now my approach shot to the green is going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. So you can definitely play it straight ahead. See, getting there in 2 is just such a difficult challenge, especially if the wind is not cooperative. So he's going to be laying up as well. I like the position I'm in better. Easier, um, easier to make that second shot safely because you've got a lot of obstacles here. He ended up in the rough, but there's bunkers and everything there too. There's a bunker on the other one, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's an easier spot. But this shot right here, this is where it's at. I'm in between clubs, of course. Much better with a sniper. Nope. Well, I'm not giving a good example with this in between club crap. Slight touch of overpower. Yeah, we did good. All right, so that's pretty good. All club dependent, really. And then I guess it depends on the ball as well. But with I guess a sniper with better backspin would be good. You had a bigger ball. If you used a power 3 ball, then that long iron shot there would be easier. And then you might even be able to get by with a Saturn with more backspin. But that's getting real specific on your bag of clubs, I should say. Are you kidding me? Wow. I agree. Wow. That was a nice shot, though. So all that was for naught. We'll do one more hole. We'll do one more today. And Splash, I hope this gets you started at least. Thanks for the request. And I hopefully I've been helpful to you. Okay, so we've had this in a tournament a few times. Can't really play straight ahead with this club. Definitely play this side. We're gonna use back spin and left spin. And we basically want to get up right in that little nook of the bunker there. Bunker kind of has like a peanut shape, or I don't know if that's a peanut shape, but has a little indentation there, that curve. So you kind of want to aim for that spot. So the second shot is a little bit of challenge if you're bouncing over. The bounce, the gap of the bounce, the distance of the bounce is very tight with the rough. You got to kind of play it just right, but I'm not going to put any spin on it. I don't think. Probably going to be a little bit short. I'll put that spin on it. It'll definitely go too far, I'm pretty sure. So this is pretty much a flat shot. Closer to minimum distance. I'm going to do 1.5. See how this one ends up. Yeah, still a little bit short. Maybe I should have just added a slight bit of top spin. A half a bar top spin would have probably been enough in that situation. Is this because I had a little bit of a headwind that slowed the ball down a little bit? With the tailwind, you'll be perfectly fine with no spin at all. We may win this one without getting to a shootout. Like I said, hopefully I've been helpful with this guide. Hasn't been the perfect play, but you know, kind of an everyday thing for everybody, you know, just grinding it out. Got that victory. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Try to do more like this in the future. Try to get back into the tournament videos as well. If you guys have any other requests for different things, just let me know and I'll do my best. I can play up to Tour 10. I haven't broken into the Tour 11 yet, so anything Tour 10 and below, if there's something you want to see, let me know. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.